Hi.
Wow.
I want to talk about dress-up games.
I'm gonna talk about every dress-up game I've pretty much ever played.
At least the ones I remember. So I've always liked dress-up games and games with some sort of character creation in them. The earliest memory I have of playing dress-up games is when I was 5. Okay, so I got my own phone for the first time. It was this hand-me-down. I think the brand was like ZTE or something. First thing I did when I got that phone, I immediately went to the Play Store, Google Play Store, and downloaded a ton of dress-up games. Probably not a ton, it was probably like a handful because that phone probably didn't have that much storage. And I hardly got to play any. Before I went into the bathroom, I put the phone in the sink. Now, I did this because there was no counter space. So in my 5-year-old brain, I'm like, I'll just put it in the sink. Imagine my surprise when I saw that there's water in the sink. So yeah, I didn't have that phone for very long, so I didn't really get to play the games that I downloaded. So I don't really have any games to talk about from then. So let's move on to some more recent games. First game I'm going to be talking about is... Actually, I don't even know what it's called. I've just forgot the name of it, but some of the customization items in that game, it's like the developer found random images from off of the internet and made them recolorable. This game, it wasn't just a dress-up game. Actually, it was like a rhythm game. It was mostly a dress-up game, but then there was like this really... It was really bad. The rhythm game part of this is bad. Yeah, I could hardly even call it a rhythm game. It just wasn't good. Okay? You could change your pose, you could take some pictures, save them to your gallery, and then you go and play the rhythm game. The rhythm game was literally one side of the screen, the other side of the screen, your character that you customize in the middle, and these orbs came down on the side of the screen. You just had to press each side of the screen. It was bad, but the songs. I liked like 2 of the songs on there. I still listen to one of the songs. That's pretty much all there is to that game. So next game, Momo's Dress Up. You got a little doll to dress up, and it starts you off with just a few customization options. The way you got more customization options, I'm pretty sure you had to like grow flowers. I can't download this on my phone because I believe it's only for Android. It could have been like discontinued for all I know. But yeah, you grew the flowers and then you use those flowers to buy gifts. Or I think it was like a mystery box and it like gave you a random item. Next game. I'm just gonna go a little bit out of order for a second because I want to rant about this game a little bit. I have it on my phone now, actually. This is my... never mind. I'm trying to show you my character. I'll just like put a picture of her or something. This game is so good, dude. You are like a fashion stylist. Clothing stylist? I don't know what that's called. You're a bit of a fashionista.
Wow.
And you style your clients, okay? Each level you get a new client to style. And it's really fun because they give you themes for each client. And depending on how well your styling matches the theme they gave you, they'll rate how good you did on a 3-star scale. Did I say that correctly? Oh, that sounds stupid. Some of these levels are easy, and some of these are just confusing. Like one of the themes is distraught. How do I dress someone to be distraught? And then when you're done, there's a little thing called the magazine. Oh my gosh! Ah! Yeah, that's what it looks like. I'll show you through it.
How you doing, kawaii neko girls? Yeah, rar.
Yeah. And then you get to put them in this magazine and you get to decorate the pages. So exciting! You have your own character to dress up. You can dress her up however you want, and it is a girl because you can only be a girl and dress up girls in this game. But there are dudes. They're just like a part of the stories. You don't get to dress them up. There's a lot of clothing in this game, and there's such a good variety, which is why I like it so much. I can't really say the same for the hair. I don't like most of the hair. You buy all of these items from the boutique. The boutique's really fun. It's really fun. But hold on. Wait, where do you get the money? You get the money from working. And yes, dressing your clients is work. That is like kind of like your main job. The other like side job you can do is shopping for your clients. Did I even say the name of this game? It's called Style Me Girl. In this mini game, it gives you a specific item or a specific outfit to shop for your clients. It gives you a little shopping bag and it's at the bottom of the screen. There's a bunch of accessories and stuff falling from the sky, and you have to get the correct ones into your little baggie, and then when you get them all, you check out.
Checkout time.
Yeah. And they'll pay you coins. The job becomes progressively harder the more levels you do. And it gets pretty intense, okay? I dread playing the mini game sometimes. It's just that crazy. Oh my god, I could just put it up here, dude. There's another currency in this game, and it's called cash. And this one is harder to get. Yeah. And what makes these so much harder to get is that this game doesn't really function properly anymore. They stopped updating it 8 years ago. So some of the ways that you would obtain this cash, you can't even do anymore. For example, it gives you the option to get free cash. It's like, get free cash, and you click on it and nothing happens. And I think that's like the only free way to get them, besides quests. You can do quests, but the quests are things like, get this level done, and I'll give you like 1 or 2, or earn 1 million coins. But that would take forever to do these quests, and some of them aren't even possible, like doing the further levels. I think after like level 18, it was like 18 or 17, is broken. The curtains close and they stay closed, they don't reopen, so you can't even progress in the game, which is really bad because you get more items the more levels you complete. So after level 18, you can't unlock any more stuff, which really sucks because, like I said, they're not updating the game anymore. This bug it may never be fixed, unfortunately. Oh, and the other way you can get, or another way you can get cash, is by completing levels with a certain amount of stars. I think it's 2 or 3. One of the most annoying parts of this game is that there's a bar. There's 6 segments in the bar. Those allow you to do jobs or style your clients. You wanna style a client, that'll cost 1 segment of the bar. Let me just do a job so I can show how long it takes for it to recharge one of the segments. Okay, so I just realized I've been really dramatic. It only takes 23 minutes. So never mind, I can't even go on a rant about this anymore because that would be stupid. Anyways, moving on to the next dress-up game. Style Savvy. I love Style Savvy. This has got to be my favorite dress-up game ever. Ever. In the history of ever. I love this game so much. My DS. Look at it. Look at it. Oh. I sewed some bows onto it. This little keychains. And then this little bush garden. Bush? Is it bush or bush? Keychain thing. I'm not gonna zoom into it because of the picture. I look like a grown man in this picture somehow. Now, I've played 2 Style Savvy games, Fashion Forward and Trendsetter. Trendsetter comes first. So that's the first one I played. Look at how cool my theme is. It's a Jane remover. Okay, the one I'm going to be talking about is Fashion Forward. Okay, let's look. Let's take a look. It's so cute! I'm going to stop trying to show what's on the screen because it's not working. But I really like the customization in this game so much. I'm just gonna ignore the story because I hardly even remember what happens in the story, but you own a boutique and people come into your boutique to be like, I'm going out with some friends and I need you to get me a really girly outfit. Style me. Give me a super cute girly outfit, please. And you can either be like, no, or you can be like, okay, and you style them. There's not just the boutique. There's a makeup salon and a hairstylist. But the main place where you work and you own is the boutique, okay? You can make money in the other 2 places. And there's other locations and stuff, but I'm talking about like where you work. In the boutique, you go shopping yourself. You go shopping yourself and you pick whatever clothes and accessories you want in your boutique, which is so fun. That's so fun. I love it. That's like my favorite part. I love doing that. My favorite thing about this game is just how customizable everything is. You can't like recolor anything, but that's actually never bothered me because there's just so many options for clothing and accessories. Usually that would bother me. There's so many different styles that I think there's something for everyone in this game. But my problem with how the styling works in this game specifically, this isn't really a problem in Trendsetters. They've got different styles. For example, baby doll, punk, bold, girly, and someone who comes to your boutique, I need a super cute girly outfit. So what I do is I go to the search. It lets you search through all of the clothes that you have in your boutique. And I search up girly because that's what she asked for. Then I'll go through and choose clothes from that category, but then I'll exit out of that category and then add things and add pieces from different styles. Not many. I'll probably only put like some shoes and some socks on and maybe some earrings. And in Trendsetters, this is okay. They're still like, oh yeah, this is so girly, I really like this. But in Fashion Forward, oh my gosh, they're not having it. They're gonna tell you off and they'll be like, absolutely not. These styles clash and you're a terrible stylist. They're very polite about it, but that's what it feels like. They're just being so dramatic. It looks fine. That is the only problem I have with this game. Actually, no. I have another problem. I've said in this game like a million times. It doesn't give you an unlimited amount of colors. It gives you a color palette. But it only starts you off with a few different variations of each color. And you're gonna have to find the rest yourself. Oh my gosh, this audio is probably gonna be terrible. But anyways, they're not easy to find. For me at least, there's like colors that you can only get at a certain time and season, which really wouldn't be that big of a problem for me if this game didn't run in like real time, which has to be the worst part. I don't want to have to wait until winter to unlock a color. I'm probably the only person that has a problem with that because it sounds fun, but I just don't want to wait that long. Unless there's a different way to get the colors that I just don't know about. Oh wait, I didn't even explain how it works. Basically, in different parts of the town, there's different scenes that play on the screen. Your little character's just walking around looking around or drinking coffee or whatever. And in each of those scenes, there's a color. There's a color hidden in the scene. Not each of them, not all of them have a color hidden in the scene. Or not hidden, they're not hidden. But you take a picture and you take them to Rainbow. That's her name. I do not like her, by the way. I don't like Rainbow. She's irritating. And you show her the pictures you've taken. Because you think, maybe there's a color in here that I haven't found yet. And Rainbow, if you don't find a color in the picture, she'll be like, ooh, I didn't find any. Thanks for trying, but trying isn't good enough. But do you have anything else to show me? She is, and maybe she doesn't mean it, but she's rude. Yeah, that's why I don't like her. Yeah, you're kind of limited with the colors, so you end up using the same colors for everyone's makeup and hair. Of course, you can do different combinations, but you're going to be stuck with the same colors for a while. There is like other stuff in the game, but that's like all I really do in the game. There's like a fashion show, but I'm like bored of talking about this, so bye.